Hello, everyone. I'm Rob Smith of Smith in the Black with the Strat Time Report. We're coming in Friday, and so you always want to, when we come in on a Friday, see what that's going to be setting up for next week. So we know a lot of the monthlies are still 2-1-2 up, but on the weeklies now, potentially lower level broadening formation. We're seeing if we're going to be strong enough to take this out up into here. Yesterday we got an inside day. So right now we're inside day down. So the question is, can we rally back here and set up the rev strat for Monday, or are we setting up the 2-2 reversal weeks? So far, we're setting up the 2-2 reversal weeks back down. And now we got a lot of inside 60s here. It's a little sleepy out there. But you got your inside 60 here in the SPY. If we go to QQQ, also inside on the 60, so a little sleepy. You got your inside day to the downside. And once again, when we start looking at these weeklies, what's the next two? What are we closer to doing here? Right now, ready to closer to take out this week's lows when we come in on Monday, but we have inside 60s, plenty of day to play out. So let's go. Dow Jones Diamonds, also inside on the 60, and doing a little better here on the daily. And if we go to the weekly, shift that. Still getting closer. Still green on the week, but you're a lot closer to 2 and down, and that's what we want to know about. So all these inside 60s going forward for today, we want to see how these things resolve. And there's your small cappers all inside in the 60. And, of course, if it's August 2022, shenanigan day, so you got GCT, the shenanigan on the menu, and you can see this thing jumping around here. And if you go to the 30, you'll see this. Real nice inside 30 there. Tries to poke down, right? So that gives us our inside 60. Then it would be a rev strat to the upside. 1, 2, 2 here. If we can break above 49.66. And here was a nice inside 30 right here. Boom, inside 30 up over 37.86 and went blasting over to 58.37. So we'll see if this thing sets up again, but that's kind of what's been going on in August. If we go to Lilly, in the drugs, Lilly, inside day to the upside. So Lily's not participating in the sell-off here. And watching these 60s, a lot of things are still heavy here, so we'll see how that goes. But Lilly on the week, 2 down, 2 up, and now closer to still 2 and up on the week when we come in next week. But we got some day left, so we'll see how that goes with Lilly. How's the 60? Like so. Inside on the 60, trying to poke up. We'll see, because you have Johnson & Johnson, which we know has been weaker because of that inside month to the downside. But then you come roaring back here today. 2 down, 2 up on the day, and having a nice little day here is Johnson & Johnson coming back up. So it's not like a broad-based sell-off, really. If you go to BPMC, and BPMC on the gapper list, reverse here, real nice. Nice inside 60 down here. Still going right now. You're inside in the 60 like a lot of things. Did hit some magnitude here in the month. The inside month to the upside, the 312. Did what it was supposed to do. Then they tried to hit it, but they keep bringing her back. So we'll see if that sets up BPMC. If we go to AXSM, and another gapper for you. Inside 60 to the upside, trying to resolve, take out the highs. Off she goes. Not bad. And if you set it up, remember I always say to look at the 30s and the 60s. And so if you see this here, 2 down, 2 up reversal on the 30, and if that works, don't trigger the 60 to the upside, which it did. So we'll see if there's anything more to it. If there's any group that's strong, believe it or not, energy's hanging around. So not totally blasting off XLE, you can see that, but not down either. So, just kind of sitting up there, and we can go after our usual suspects like a PXD, having a nice little day, and keep an eye on your oxys and all that kind of good fun stuff. If you go to FLT, and FLT, 2-2 month of reversal here, and having a nice little week. It looks like an outside week. You take out the lows. Yep, outside week to the upside, after an inside day to the upside. Still trying to walk up, even though the market is weak, or should I say flattish now that we have inside 60s. On the downside, got Moderna still, I believe. Moderna's finishing off that inside week to the downside, potential outside month are here. So Moderna's still in trouble over there. If we go to gold, AXSM goes to the highs. Go to gold, just having a rough week here, and you can see that 2 up, 2 down kicker week, trying to resolve to the downside. Still inside of the month, but and trying to firm up with the rest of the stuff here. But gold having a rough one, and that tells us we can keep an eye on the J Nugger. How you doing, buddy? Ugh. All right, you got some inside stuff down in here. We'll see. Still 2 up, 2 down on the week. Just running out of week. Go to Tesla's. And Tesla, inside day to the downside. And so once again, setting up the 2 up, 2 down week. Now, Tesla been doing almost nothing this month. That would be the best thing you could say about it. It's doing nothing. But, all these weeklies, we're going to be watching for the rest of the day, because when we come in next week, we always ask ourselves, what's the next two? Right now, these things are starting to pop off the 60s to the upside. SPY trying to go 212 reversal off the 60 here for the next hour over 423.10. All right, there you go. So all these things trying to resolve back up. We go to Bumble. Bumble taking a beating here in the 3-2 down weaker and going after last month's lows. Now trying to firm up a little bit on the 60. We'll see what comes of that with the market trying to firm up. There's your inside 30 to the downside. If we go to MCO. And MCO, just another inside day to the downside. Stock down in here. We'll see if they hit that anymore. Right now, like I said, these broader averages, we always want to watch them all together. So SPY on the 60, trying to poke up on this thing, but that means we can watch them all to see if they simultaneously work. Diamonds are working. Q's still stuck. So Q's would be like the wild card, and small cappers here hasn't broken yet either. So we want to see if all 4 break, or if 2 of them go up and then we start to fail, we go back down and test the other side. If we go to MetaBuddy. Meta having some rough times here, and so I believe it's still an inside week though. So, but you can see how much closer it is to the lows of the week for the 212 reversal next week. So we'll see how that finishes off the day. Shopify. And Shopify just 2 up, 2 down in the week, and just trying to get out of this monthly and backing right off into it. So Shopify still having some problems. Trying to see if all these broader averages are going to pop or just stay down. Right now, it's half-hearted. TTD, how you doing, buddy? TTD coming into a gap down into here. We'll see if that backs off. Inside weak here and closer to being a 212 reversal to the downside for next week. So we'll see how that goes. So not going to waste too much time today, but we are trying to break back to the upside off these 60s. SPY. It's not everybody. Energy's staying firm. Selected names are staying firm. So it's all a matter of how we close out the week and what we're closer to doing coming into next week, and then do we take it out. All right, that's going to do it for today. I'm Rob Smith, Smith Black, Strat Time Report.